of the Flying Comrades team, the Fury and the P-47, and then the big wing of Spitfires and Hurricanes, including a pair of beautiful solos from the aerial speed icons Red and Silver Mark 14, while the formation gets together and between its passes, and then at the end our salute to the late Carolyn Grace, with the Spitfire forever associated with her, ML 407. And then, just after 5 o'clock, we hope to be welcoming the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows, back to Duxford. And they'll be bringing the show to a close. It'll be finishing off at around 5:30.
Я типа и не сестры кадета того видишь.
Very many recognisable shapes featured in today's display among the aircraft on show, but there are a few more distinctive than these. From the rest, a pair of Westland Light Standards. During the Battle of Britain, Light Standards from the Army Cooperation Squadron were assigned to a provisional RAF rescue service to try and pick up down there with the channel. The Light Standards were searched for with rescue launchers and other actual airplane, not what represents, received the Air Force Cross and the posthumous Distinguished Flying Cross, and the Golden Award the posthumous Victoria Cross. One of its gunners moved on to serve with number 617 Squadron and flew on the Dams raid in 1943 as a tail gunner. There go the YAKs of the Flying Comrades.
The Concorde that they have there, the prototype, the pre-production version, they've actually got the droopiest nose ever apparently. It will be lowered, and you can see how that actually operates. It's in order that the pilots...
Leading the formation is a YAKOVLEV YAK 18T, which is a 4 or 5 seat cabin machine, accompanied by 2 YAK 52s, and together they form the Flying Comrades. I think the airplane leading, the YAK 18T, is a very unlikely machine to be doing any form of aerobatics, but we will see it doing so later in this display. It was conceived, the 18T, as a pilot trainer for the Soviet state airline Aeroflot, but it was put to all sorts of other uses as well. Came into production in 1972, and it was used by Aeroflot for pilot training, but other Soviet operators and aero clubs bought them as well. Because it was designed for the training role, it is fully aerobatic. In the Soviet tradition, it's a very simple, rugged construction. Fabric-covered tailplane, elevators and rudder. Most of the structure is made from riveted alloy panels, only the wing centre section is a conventional all-metal affair. And that ruggedness extends to the YAK 52s on its wings. That was a 2-seat nose wheel equipped development of the single-seat tail wheel YAK 50 aerobatic aircraft. But it's still got very good aerobatic capabilities of its own. The 52 mainly designed for pilot training by DOSAF, the Soviet paramilitary flying training organisation. And I mentioned it's very rugged. The commentator's pointing at himself for some reason here. And, I think we need to find out more about this. You still have some degree of wheel to cushion the impact. the engine starter, the flaps, the brakes and the undercarriage, all operated by pneumatics rather than any more sophisticated mechanism. The team leader calling them into tail chase. This is Phil Hardesty in the YAK 18T. Phil and the number 2 pilot in the formation, Alex Luton, are in the mid-1990s on the British Airshow circuit where you couldn't move for YAK display teams. We started off with the Red Stars Racing twin-liner stern. Formation and are going to be doing a 360-degree turn at display centre. Yes, I think it was the 1990s. Formation and are going to be doing a 360-degree turn at display centre. Yes, I think it was the 1990s that the YAK 52 really came to prominence in the West. All the fades. First to land. Then it's going to be Phil Hardesty in the 18T. And nearest to us on the grass is Alex Luton.